There is a reason why heart problems often feel like they come out of nowhere. One day everything seems normal, and then suddenly, there are warning signs: fatigue, shortness of breath, pressure in the chest. But the truth is, these problems don't start suddenly. They build slowly, silently, over many years. One of the least talked about factors is fat around the heart. It doesn't always show up in obvious ways, but over time, it can affect how efficiently the heart functions. And what makes it more concerning is that it is largely shaped by daily habits, not just genetics. If you look at Japan, especially among older adults, you will notice something interesting. Many people maintain relatively stable heart health well into their later years. Not because they avoid aging, but because their daily lifestyle reduces the small risks that accumulate over time. And most of these habits are simple. The first habit is something almost invisible: constant movement throughout the day. In Japan, people don't always exercise in the formal sense. Instead, they move naturally and frequently. Walking to the store, standing instead of sitting for too long, taking short walks after meals, these are all part of daily life. This kind of movement plays a direct role in reducing fat accumulation in the body. When the body moves regularly, it uses energy more efficiently. Circulation improves, and fat is less likely to be stored in sensitive areas, including around the heart. More importantly, because this movement is not intense, it is sustainable. And over time, sustainability matters more than intensity. The second habit is eating with restraint. In Japanese culture, there is a long-standing idea of not eating until completely full. Meals are designed to satisfy, not overwhelm. This small difference has a powerful effect. When the body constantly receives excess calories, it stores them. Some of that storage becomes visible fat, but some of it accumulates internally. By slightly reducing intake, but doing it every day, the body avoids entering that cycle. Over months and years, this significantly reduces the risk of fat building up in and around vital organs. The third habit is choosing the right type of fats. Traditional Japanese diets include fish regularly, which provides beneficial fatty acids that support heart function. These fats help regulate cholesterol levels and reduce inflammation, both of which are closely linked to cardiovascular health. At the same time, the diet tends to avoid excessive amounts of processed fats and sugars. This balance allows the body to maintain a healthier internal environment. The fourth habit is eating slowly. This is one of the simplest habits, but also one of the most overlooked. When people eat quickly, they often consume more than necessary. The body doesn't have enough time to signal that it is full. Over time, this leads to consistent overeating, even if it is only by a small amount each day. But when eating is slower and more focused, the body naturally regulates intake. This reduces the overall load on the system and helps prevent unnecessary fat storage. The fifth habit is maintaining a stable daily rhythm. Many Japanese adults follow consistent schedules, waking up, eating, and sleeping at similar times every day. This stability helps regulate the body's internal processes. When these processes are consistent, the body is better able to manage energy, process nutrients, and maintain cardiovascular balance. In contrast, irregular schedules can disrupt metabolism, increase stress, and create conditions where fat accumulation becomes more likely. The sixth habit is managing stress in a subtle but continuous way. Not through complex methods, but through small daily actions: walking in quiet areas, taking breaks, or simply not rushing unnecessarily. Stress has a direct impact on the heart. It affects blood pressure, hormone levels, and inflammation. Over time, chronic stress can contribute to both fat buildup and strain on the cardiovascular system. Reducing stress, even slightly but consistently, helps the body stay in a more balanced state. The seventh habit is simplicity in lifestyle. This may not sound like a health habit, but it has a real effect. In many aspects of daily life, there is less excess. Meals are not overloaded. Schedules are not chaotic. There is a sense of moderation in how things are done. This reduces constant pressure on the body. And when the body is not constantly pushed, through overeating, stress, or irregular routines, it functions more efficiently. Over time, this supports not only heart health, but overall aging. For many people, especially after the age of 40, the challenge is not knowing what to do. Most people already understand the basics of health. The real difficulty is maintaining those behaviors over time. The Japanese approach works because it removes that difficulty. The habits are small. They do not require motivation. They do not depend on sudden bursts of energy. They are simple enough to repeat every day. You do not need to change everything at once. Even small adjustments, walking a little more, eating slightly less, slowing down meals, keeping a consistent schedule, can begin to shift how your body functions. And these changes do not need to feel dramatic. In fact, the less dramatic they are, the more likely they are to last. Because in the end, heart health is not shaped by what you do occasionally. It is shaped by what you repeat daily. And the habits that feel the smallest are often the ones that protect you the most, quietly, steadily, and over time.